I can see you're muted. Can you hear us fine?
I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm here.
Okay, gotcha. All
It
right.
helps if I put my mic by my actual mouth instead of up by my head.
Okay, we will start. This is the Providence City Administrative Land Use Authority. We are doing this meeting via Zoom. It's July 22nd, approximately 2:30 in the afternoon. We have one item on our agenda. Members present. We have Max Pierce, our city engineer. I'm Scarlett Bankhead, the Administrative Services Director, and Rob Stapley, our Public Works Director. We have Diane Campbell, who is zoning, and we have Ryan Snow, our city manager, and it looks like we've got Jessica representing the visionary as the applicant. One item on our agenda, it's a conditional use. We will consider for approval a request by Visionary Homes for a conditional use for a new home located at 176 East, 520 North in Providence. And Jessica, did you get a copy of the packet that was emailed out?
Maybe. Let me double check my email. I don't know if I did, but I mean, I know what's in it.
Okay, so I'm just wondering.
No, I'm not finding it in my email, but I can open up the application and everything I filled out. It should be the same.
Well, I was wondering if you had the copy of our staff report, if you've been able to see a copy of that. And that would have been in the packet that Diane would have sent out to you.
No, let me check my junk mail. Maybe it went in there or something.
I'm not 100% sure I sent her one, but I usually do send all the applicants their packet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing one, but Diane, if you can just email me that today, I'm fine. I mean, there shouldn't be any surprises in there if you guys are okay with it, and we'll keep going.
Okay. So just for the record, Providence City Land Use Authority does make their decision based on of fact, conclusions of law, with conditions if needed. That we use Utah Code 109A507 allows municipalities to establish ordinances for conditional uses, and Providence City Code 10.5 calls out sensitive areas, and if a portion of the lot or the property is located wholly or partially within a sensitive area, then a conditional use is required. And then Providence City Code 10.3.5, conditional use permits, it regulates how we do our conditional use permits. So, and then in the conclusions, we've adopted land use ordinances that include conditional uses and provisions for conditional uses. This parcel is in a hazard water table area, and hazard water table area is identified in our sensitive areas. That is one that does require a conditional use. Providence City has the authority to impose reasonable conditions to mitigate the reasonably anticipated detrimental effects of the proposed use, and we feel like this request meets the requirements of the codes listed in the findings of fact with the following conditions. The applicant will continue to meet all relevant federal, state, county, Providence City rules, laws, codes, and ordinances. And you're going to mitigate the high water table based on the letter that you have used with the past several properties. It's a letter dated July 9th, 2020, written by Dallas Nichols. It talks about, based on the recommendation, a land drain has been installed. This recommendation came from the geotech report that you had done. It says, based on a recommendation, a land drain has been installed as part of the subdivision improvements. Each single family residence in this development that is planned to have a basement will install a footing drain that connects to the provided land drain. A detail of the footing drain design will be submitted to the city as part of each building permit application. And I did say that I did see that detail in the information that we received. So based on that, let's see, I think I need to turn the page on the conditions. I think there's a couple more. The third condition, this conditional use is for the residents only as shown on the site plan, date stamp July 15th, 2020. If they want to do something else with their property, build something else on it, they would have to come and see us again for another conditional use. This is only for their residents. The payment of fees listed, you'll need to pay the fees listed on the Providence City zoning permit, and our reminder that approval of the city of any application submitted or paperwork does not alleviate the owners and or agents from their responsibility to understand and conform to local, state, federal laws. Providence City's approval is not intended to and cannot be construed to allow any laws to be violated. That being said, I do have just one question and then a comment. On one of the elevations, it's the it's the front elevation. It's on sheet number 2, and I can't read. I don't have that, my old eyes, but anyway, it shows a green, there's a highlighted green line in the middle of the home. Is that important to our discussion today?
It's highlighting the height of the building, Scarlett.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, is that what it is?
Sometimes on the elevations with those details, the text gets kind of lost when I measure the height. So I try to highlight it if I feel like
Okay.
the text is going to be fuzzy or something. And I was right next to that little roof shingle detail. So.
Okay. All right. If that's all it is, then there's no problem with that. So, Max or Rob, do you have any questions or concerns?
I do not have any.
I do not either. They've done the land drain thing and it seems to be looking and working well for them.
Okay, and Jessica, just the same drill as always. Please make sure that you've got your property pins there, so that when they come into, when the county comes in to establish those setbacks, they're going off your property line, so we don't have any setback issues. Other than that, do you have any questions, Jessica?
Nope. I think we're finally getting this drill down. So.
Okay. Diane, do you have any comments?
I don't.
Ryan, do you have any comments?
Don't.
Okay. With that, then I would entertain a motion to approve the conditional use for a new home located at 176 East, 520 North in Providence, based on the findings of fact, conclusions of law, and conditions listed on the staff report. Can I
I'll
get
make
that
that
motion? Rob, did you say you would make that? Okay.
I sure did.
Motion by Rob Stapley and second by Max Pierce.
Yep.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposed? The voting was unanimous. I don't have any other items. So unless there's something that someone wants to bring up that we need to put on a future agenda, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second it.
Motion by Max Pierce, second by Rob Stapley. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye.